Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today we've got this adorable little bag. It's so cute and it's using scraps. Well, not arguably scraps of cardstock, but definitely scraps of paper. And yeah, and I'm going to show you how to make a little gift bag, a little teeny dinky gift bag with an adorable hippest hippo. Oh, they're so cute. And a dancing one. Excuse me, and a shout out to everybody on Facebook and Instagram who agreed with me the purple was the variation to make on camera. I posted a photo of this and I said I'm about to film the second one and I'm thinking gorgeous, great, but what do you all think? You know, most people agreed, but there were a few who suggested yellows or pool party. Somebody suggested parakeet party. Possibly. Anyway, right, let me show you how to make this. First thing though I do want to do is stamp my hippo in memento so that it can fully dry. So this is one of those that you can get for free with a £45, €60 order, and of course the matching die, same price. So, whoops, so you could buy a few things. You could buy some blends. Oh gosh, what else could you buy? You could buy other stamp sets. You could buy all sorts of goodies and treats for yourself and get these for free. So, let me ink up my hippo. And then just stamp it on here. And I'm going to get my mini cut and emboss. This little guy here, he has proved very popular inside people's starter kits. So that's quite interesting. Oh, where's my... Oh, I've lost my washi. My washi is here. Yeah, so been proving very popular in starter kits. Right. So there's my little hippo. Get my dies out. Don't remember which ones it is I need. That one looks to be it. And I'm going to take the little hearts as well. So that is a little trio of hearts. I'm just going to do some de-stickification with my washi on the back of my hand. And then, oh, there's the oops, I'm sending dies everywhere. And then send, oops, just move the bag out of the way. Send it through. Move that, get that. Pop everything out. And I'm going to put my dies away so that I don't lose anything. And let's hope I don't lose the little hearts this time. Because I lost one of my flowers when I used this last month. And then I found it a week later. Right. So I'm just going to scooch all of these out of the way because I want that to dry. And then, oh, let's sit on that kitty cat. And get my cardstock out. Right, so the cardstock for the bag itself, oh, I've made a mess, haven't I? The cardstock for the bag, 5 by 7 inches, which in metric is 12.5 by 17.5. And on the long side, score it at 3 inches and 4 inches, which is 7.5 and 10 centimetres. And then on the short side, score it at 1 and 4, which is 2.5 and 10. So it's a nice little bag. If I remember rightly, I designed this because I had found a little handbag mirror with an owl on it and I still had the owl punch. So I bought it for that. Okay, so this way around where we've got the squares, cut straight on the rectangle. So a better pair of scissors than that. Cut straight on the rectangle, yes that did go up, and wedge into the square. And then repeat on the other side. And I'm going to put my 2 little bits of DSP on. They measure 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inches, which is 7 by 7 centimetres. So it's 3 by 3 by 1 inch, which is 7.5 by 7.5 by 2.5 centimetres. And don't do what I do and put your lovely little hippo on the back, because you can see I've got a seam there. But yeah, so I've got my paper. So this is Gorgeous Grunge, that's Gorgeous Grunge. No, it's not Gorgeous Grunge, it's Gorgeous Grape. Oh my goodness, I just went back in time to an old, long retired stamp set. Oops. Gorgeous Grape. Gorgeous Grunge was a fantastic set, wasn't it? Okay, so my little flowers are on there. And then I'm going to do some glue work. So I'm going to put a little splodge there, a little splodge there, and then a wiggly splodge there, and a wiggly splodge there. So these two are going to stick to the inside of that. Oh, and I'm getting glue all over my hands. Oh, for goodness sake. So they're like that. And yeah, I covered myself. These are going to wrap around and close like that. And this one as well. And the reason I'm using the liquid glue is because I've got a little bit of wiggle room to move them around, because I want to make sure that the tops are lined up. And before that gets too dry, because I haven't got any wet wipes in here, get a tissue and stick tissue to my hands, along with ink and lipstick and goodness knows what else. Okay, so hopefully that's drying down. So I'm going to leave that to one side. I'm not going to colour in my little hearts, but I am going to colour in my adorable, cute little hippo with Smoky Slate, and then we don't have Gorgeous Grape, but we do have Highland Heather, and that's okay. So let me zoom in, not out. So I'm going to take the darker one for her tutu. Oh, there's gluey tissue everywhere now. And I'm just going to use it like a colouring pen. I'm not trying to do blend stuff. So just colour. And then the tip of her point shoes, because we like to match. And I'm going to use the paler one for her tights, because I guess she's probably wearing tights. I did ballet dancing from the age of 2 until I was 16, and I had my first pair of point shoes still. I need a little bit of pink for the inside of her ears. And we'll give her pink nail polish this time, I think. I used to have, so I did modern dance as well, I used to have a leotard and tights. My leotard was dark purple and my tights were very pale lilac. And I'm sure there's a photograph of me around somewhere, I want to say for my 12th or 13th birthday, where I'd got them for my birthday and I wanted to wear them. And I just had a matching jumper, and I did, to my disco that I had in the church hall. Yeah. I had, leotard and tights in every colour going. Alright, so I'm using the darker to colour around her arms and everything. And I'm going to go around her eyes. Oh, I bled into her eyes. Oh dear, that sounded awful. That sounded traumatic. And just come round in a circle. And the more I go round the edge, the more that's going to darken up and leave it slightly paler in the centre. Oh look, I wandered a bit. So cute. Right, let me zoom out. Oh, I'm zooming in. There we go. So, I'm going to punch a couple of holes. Actually, that's 4 holes, not exactly a couple, is it? And grab some of this ugly ribbon. There we go. It's, what's it called? Glittered organdy ribbon. So, overly worried whether I'm front or back at this point because we're going to put the knot on the inside. I just come, oh, I thought I'd come to the end then for a second. Dropsy over here. And then establish how long I want my handles to be. Arguably a little long at the back. That's about right. So I'm going to tie a knot in here. Trim off the edges. And this time I'm going to establish which is the front. That's the front. So dimensionals for the back of my gorgeous hippest hippo. She is so cool. Seriously, love the leotard and tutu. Actually, technically it's just a tutu and tights, isn't it? And I'm going to turn these over because when you die cut them, they sort of go, they're embossed a little bit. And mini glue dots, and I'm just going to scatter them. Those are really rather lovely little bags. I think they are so cute. Just adorable. Have you got your free hippos yet? Get them while you can. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.